leaving the cold roads of the outskirts behind, traveling deep into the heart of the capital, past the silent markets and up the winding stairs of the citadel. Here, in a room filled with maps that no longer match the borders of the world, sits King Alaric. He is hunched over a table, his fingers tracing the line of the high pass. Beside him stands a young man, barely in his 20s, but with eyes that have aged a lifetime in a single year. This is Elias, the son of the High Chancellor, the man who was cut down in this very room by a blade of treason. The seal is thinning, Elias. I can feel it in my marrow. My father told me the stones would never fail, and yet here we are, counting the hours until the mountain breaks. Elias does not look at the king. He looks at the map, his hand tightening on a scroll. He wears his father's signet ring on a chain around his neck, a constant weight, a constant reminder of the shadow within these walls.
The stone didn't fall, sire. It was weakened. My father's journals were clear. The treason that took his life wasn't just about the crown. Someone wanted the wards lowered. Someone opened the door from the inside. And now the goblins are just the carrion birds picking at the remains.
And what would you have me do? My knights are ghosts. My gold is spent. We are a kingdom of tired men waiting for a funeral. Elias finally looks up. There's a spark in his gaze, not just the desperate fire of a madman, but instead the cold, sharp light of someone who has seen a flicker of hope in the dark.
The scouts from the cracked flagon sent word an hour ago. A stranger has crossed the waste gate. They say he didn't ask for coin or safety. They say he asked for the general. They say he walks as if the mud of Valenheim doesn't stick to his boots.
The king pauses, his hand trembling slightly over the map. For a moment, the heavy silence of a room is broken only by the rain. One man, you speak as if a single blade can slew a shroud for a god, boy.
One man is all it took to kill my father and doom this land, sire. Perhaps it only takes one man to save it. If he is who the stories promised, then the seal isn't the only thing waking up tonight.
The king looks towards the heavy oak doors, as if expecting them to burst open. He is a man caught between the grief of the past and the terror of the future. But Elias stands straight, watching the shadows, waiting to see if the hero he's heard of is a myth or a miracle.